Hi, everybody. I'm Logan Sloan, a senior here at Winners Mill High School, and today I'm joined by two amazing theater students. If you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Okay, I'm Julianna Gross, and I'm a senior here at Winners Mill.
I'm Amanda Knell, and I am also a senior here at Winners Mill.
We're all seniors.
We're all senior.
Yeah.
Yay.
So basically, this month we're kind of celebrating a certain day, which is April Fool's, also National Tomfoolery Day. And I was thinking about it, and tomfoolery, drama, theater, all that stuff, what we're doing. You should also come see Mamma Mia.
For real.
Yeah,
Yes.
you should come see it. On what days? 12th?
Yes, April
Yeah.
12th, 13th, 19th, and 20th.
All at 7 p.m.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys have to come. Your teachers might give you extra credit.
Yeah.
So to start off, I'm just gonna give you guys a little warm-up question. What is your favorite memory from being in theater club?
You can go first because you have the written down. I'm not
Okay.
prepared.
No, you're good.
I'll
Okay.
think.
I'd say that my favorite memory from theater club is always the opening night of our performances. And I mean, it doesn't matter what show. Every time we have an opening night, it's like that's my favorite because we all like a bunch of us stay after school and we just are able to hang out. You get to know people better in that time, and everyone's just kind of having fun. And then everyone gets there, we have dinner, and then we do our show. And there's nothing like performing your show for the first time for an audience. Like that feeling of backstage, you hear the audience, you hear them talking, and you're excited because there's a big crowd. And then you go out on stage and you see them out there, and you're able to do the show that you've been working on for.
Yeah, I agree because it's like our own little like culture, It's like a rite of passage to stay after school for a show and
people go to Target.
yeah,
like,
people like drive around
Yeah.
and like it's so fun and just it's really like it's a big ego boost when you get when you hear like the applause and stuff and you like the stuff that you've been working on for so long. I also will say I was talking to Julianna about this before we started recording. I really like Italian run-throughs, and that's basically like when you do a full run-through of the show, like without costumes or sets or anything, but you do it as fast as you possibly can. It is so fun.
Oh yeah, and we always time it to see like if we can get a 2.5 hour show done in an hour.
Yeah, it is so fun.
Yeah.
I third that. I agree, it is very fun.
Yes.
All right, so how has theater impacted your sense of like identity and like belonging within our school community?
Do you want to go first?
Juliana?
Sure. Yes. Well, I'd say, I mean, almost all the friends that I've made here has been from theater. And there's just something about being part of a show and a cast that is like, I mean, it's like you're on a sports team, right? You're all working towards this goal. You're all getting to know each other. And there's just something about that sense of community there that I never would have gotten if I wasn't a part of theater club. Like there are so many people I would have never met or gotten to know if I wasn't part of the shows. And I love that about theater.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I also agree with you. Because like you said, like most of my friends are from drama and like theater club and stuff, and I think we're the biggest club in the school. Like we have over 100 people.
Yeah.
So there's something like there's so many people that I never would have hung out with unless I was in theater, and like it's just I don't know. It's really is a sense of community when you're like working towards something together. It's really fun.
Absolutely.
And like the shows that you've been in and stuff, like you could be like, oh, I was in Putnam, I was in Into the Woods, and like it's just like so there. It's like little eras, like it's so fun to reminisce on. And I feel like that really adds to my sense of belonging.
Absolutely. I love that. And I feel like also near the end of shows, when things are kind of like rushing around and like you're getting things together, finalizing things, it's kind of a team bonding thing too.
Oh my
You
God.
get closer to the people around you because you're all trying to work towards the same goal. Like you're fighting for it. Yeah. So have you encountered any situations where your involvement in drama has kind of helped you like gain a new perspective on like a real life situation that was going on at the same time?
So for me, when I was thinking about this, I immediately thought of public speaking and like presentations in class. Like I don't know why I can perform in a show and then I get in front of a class of like 15 people and I get so nervous and I don't know why. But being in theater gives me a new perspective on it. It's like I'm just performing, right? I can act like I have confidence and be able to give my speech. And I think it helps me in that aspect. Sure.
For me, I would just say like general confidence and volume because if anybody knew me like sophomore year and saw me in like Footloose or whatever, I was so quiet, like nobody could hear me at all. And I still have some of those problems, but after I've been like in theater and people have been encouraging and like encouraging me to project, like I've just been louder and I've been more confident, because I feel like confidence also comes with that. So not only has like the acting portion, like, oh, I'm just acting, like I'm just playing a character, like it's not a big deal. That's like improved my confidence, and like I feel more like myself. Like I feel like I've come out of my shell because of theater.
Oh yeah.
I can also third that again. I feel like being in drama has definitely helped me be myself more, and also being surrounded by people who are also in that same situation of like, I'm trying to find out who I am, I'm trying to embrace everything about myself, you know. I think when you're surrounded by that, it just comes on to you and you do the same. So, you know. And since you guys are seniors, what advice would you give to the underclassmen who like are in drama, or or want to pursue theater, or even people in middle school too, who might want to come into high school and do it? What advice would you give them?
I would say just do like do whatever you want in the theater realm. Like don't feel like just because you have like no experience that you can't jump into something. And don't feel like ashamed if you maybe wanted to be an actor and now you're thinking, oh, I want to be a techie instead, or vice versa, because like there's nothing wrong with like switching roles. Like explore everything you can, because everybody's such like a valid part of theater. And it's just so fun. And I would also say just like try out for or get involved with as many shows as possible like in school, because the first show I did here was the Once Upon a Time thing, the play, and after that I was like, I was not a big fan of that show personally, but the friends that I made and like the relationships that I've cultivated because of my involvement in that show and just like getting to know people, like it was just so fun. So I would say just like go for anything that you possibly would want to go for, and like just get involved as much as you can, because we're really a community.
Oh yeah, my advice is the same. Like if you're even thinking about it and you're not sure, you're scared, I say just go for it. Like, and everyone, I think in drama is very welcoming. Like we're always excited to have people that are also passionate about theater or just interested. And there's so many ways, like Amanda was saying, you can get involved. Like you can be on stage, but there's so many behind the scenes roles. Like you can do costumes and makeup and sets and like lights and sound. Like there are so many ways. And then we also have an improv troupe, which just meets and they hang out and play games, and that's fun too. And that's all with theater. So if you're interested, just come out and try it and meet some people.
Yeah.
And it's really awesome.
And like if there's stuff that you're not interested in, don't be scared off by it. Like I'm not a big improv person, and so like that just means you don't have to join the improv troupe. But if you like improv, join the improv troupe. Exactly. If you don't like acting, don't do acting. Like there's something for everybody.
And along with what you guys are saying, there's also ITS, the International Thespian Society, which looks really good on resumes and also college applications. You can get points for that.
Yes, you get a cord and you get pins. And it's pretty. Yeah. It's really pretty.
So think about it. Yeah, we're going to be walking down our graduation with those cords.
So. Yeah. Gonna be weighed down with all those cords that we get from theater, by the way.
So, and finally, looking back on your senior year in the drama club, what legacy or impact do you hope to have left behind for future members of the club and also current members of the club?
That's a pretty loaded question. I'm gonna stew on that.
Yeah, well, mine is just I hope that like when people are able to look back at our club and the shows we've done, that we're really united. Like they remember us as united. We were passionate about our shows and we always performed our best. Like I want them to look back on us as like an example, as an encouragement to do the best they can or do even better, and they can just look back and remember that we always did our best and we loved what we did.
I personally want to leave a legacy of like being welcoming and accepting and just being like a friend to people, because I know we're like a huge family, and I know that everybody says that, like every organization says that, but like I feel like it's really, really true.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like there are just so many times where like we all have bad days and a lot of us can get overwhelmed sometimes, and so we turn to our friends at drama for help and advice, and I just want to be one of those people who's like a guiding force and like who is somebody for people to confide in and like feel safe with. And I want to feel like I'm a welcoming person who is accepting of other people in drama club, because that's really what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys have done that for sure. You know, I've been in drama club for 2 years, but just being there and also being someone who came in not really knowing anything, you guys were there and seeing you guys really inspired me. So I think a legacy you guys have left is like inspiring other people to do good,
Thank
to
you.
do their best. Yeah. So thank you so much for coming in and doing this, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, see ya.
Also, go see Mamma Mia.
Go see
Yes,
Mamma Mia.
April 12th,
Yeah.
13th, 19th, 20th.
Mother-daughter duo of the century. Come see
It's
it.
gonna be amazing.
It will.
All right, bye everybody.
Bye.